Dear Heavenly Father, you are so amazing. I hope everyone is well today. I wanted to pop in because the Lord's been speaking to me lately, like over the past month, maybe longer, like bits and pieces of things that I think just this morning has kind of put a lot of the puzzle pieces together. But I still can't make out the bigger picture. So maybe someone else can help me with this, who knows a bit more about history, or even like, what's going on in the world today, deeper into like politics and overseas and stuff, because I don't really follow it. But he's been speaking to me a lot lately, and I had to take notes this morning because I was like going crazy with this revelation and connecting all of these little bits and pieces that he's been giving me over the past couple weeks. So this morning, driving my kids to school, I see a bumper sticker on the back of a car, and the bumper sticker said evolved. And as soon as I saw that, my eyes glanced right up to the license plate, and the license plate had the word guy on it, G-U-Y, right? So I'm like, what? Because when the Lord speaks to me in like signs like that or words, I know when he's speaking to me, because it'll get brought up out of nowhere and kind of sit in my spirit, and I'm like, that's significant. And then later on, the dots connect. Later on, I'll get confirmation of it, and it'll make more sense to me. And then sometimes in the moment it does make sense, or it's confirmation from something else. But I just blew it off because I'm like, I don't know what that means. And then like less than an hour later, I'm driving and on a whole different road, a whole different car, and the car says guy again on it, G-U-Y. And I'm like, whoa, okay. So now you're trying to speak to me, Lord. You're trying to say something, because like, I don't believe in coincidences. Everything's by design. Everything happens for a reason. So I'm like, okay, what are you trying to say? I end up getting this nudge to look up what the word guy means. Now, obviously, it's like man, ridicule, stuff like that. But there was one that popped out, and it is under the British meaning for guy, and it was alluding me to the word guy, or the person, Guy Fawkes. And I hope I'm saying his last name right. It's F-A-W-K-E-S, I think. And he was the guy that was known, not as a ringleader, but known to be a part of the conspiracy to blow up Parliament back in 1605, in the gunpowder plot. So he wanted to blow up Parliament, as well as the king and the royal family and the leading office state, in order to set up a Roman Catholic regime in England with King James's daughter, Elizabeth, right? So I'm like, this is super interesting. And hold on, because there's someone coming, so I'll keep talking here in a minute. So so understanding all of that, and like also I didn't even know that this Guy Fawkes is the face of the mask that people wear for Halloween and stuff, from the movie V for Vendetta. That guy, that's him. I didn't even know that. So you learn something new. So that is who that is inspired off of, is this Guy Fawkes guy, right? So the reason why that was so significant is because lately the Lord has been bringing to my mind, or having me see, or speaking to me about these other little certain things that now kind of make sense when you put it into this kind of what he had spoke to me this morning, right? So he's been bringing up the word London to me. I've been seeing the word London, London fog, like the drink London fog. He's been showing me Big Bend. He's been showing me a clock tower, like the clock tower that's by Big Bend in England. And then one day I was putting on Netflix, and you know how it initially pops up with like a movie or show right when you turn it on, and it just so happened to be the 2016 movie that is called London Has Fallen. And it's got like the depiction in the back of the clock tower being blown up. He's been showing me like monarch, sovereign, crowns, the word crown and crowns, and I believe that would have to do with Queen Elizabeth. So I don't know if anyone can expand on this, if anyone has any insight as to maybe what this all is alluding to with what's happening in the world today. The fact that he said evolved guy, like a evolved Guy Fawkes. What does that mean in, you know, a depiction of today? Does it mean that, like, you know, is this going to take place in London, in England? Is it the fall of Parliament? Does Parliament need to fall first for these other things to come in order for like this new world order that they're trying to do? What is the significance behind him showing me, you know, this conspiracy gunpowder plot, this guy who was involved in trying to set up this Roman Catholic regime and take down Parliament? What is the significance, you know? What does, you know, Queen Elizabeth have to do with this and everything like that? So I think that this is really important, and it's something that we should all like keep our eyes on and see what all of this entails. Like, what is he speaking to me? But anyways, just wanted to come on and share that. And if you have any more insight, feel free to comment below. And have a blessed day.